It is very well said that a survivor's story is always a reality check. A woman kills her husband by smashing his face with a hammer and forgets about it. She hides the face with the pillow to cover those brutal marks and sleeps beside him whole night before calling the cops and informing that someone has killed her husband. This is the story of a doctor couple, Chamari Liyanage and Dinendra Tuporla, living in Australia. Seems like an ideal couple with a well settled career, home, family, and it was a marriage after falling in love after all. But are we sure that being in love for a few years could guarantee a happy and satisfying life ahead? Comes out that Lenage was not the murderer, but a survivor who suffered years of mental, sexual, and physical abuse by her husband and couldn't even run from the abuse, as at the end she even forgot her power of saying no or leaving the cage she actually was trapped in. This might sound like a lie told to elope the situation, but this scenario is an example of the human tendency where brain itself finds a way to escape the pain and trauma that has been inflicted on the body from years. When we hear about domestic violence, we could never imagine the circumstances that Chamari was facing, as it is too small of a word to describe her situation. It all started with Dinen's affair when he was with Chamari. Chamari confronted him several times and tried to leave, but every time Dinendra would stop her by assuring not to repeat in future. And this was the first red flag, where a state of self-doubt was created for Chamari, leading to lack of confidence and a need of continuous assurance about herself. All this went from mental to physical violence when they shifted from Sri Lanka to Australia, and Dinendra started beating her for every small thing, smallest being the grocery shopping. Moreover, the real devil was about to be revealed when Chamari came to know that Dinendra was a pedophile and would make her make nude videos so that he could trade the same for child porns on porn websites. Not just that, but also started forcing her to establish friendship with females and small girls. If not, would beat Chamari brutally till the time she would beg for her life and would give in to his desires. Chamari used to have a diary, and there she once wrote that he plays with me like a cat. I am the mouse. Until I'm dead, he plays. This just broke my heart, and I guess this whole situation actually broke everyone's heart. Chamari was not convicted for the murder, but for manslaughter. That too for 2 years, and her medical license was expelled for 5 years. Chamari was ordered to leave Australia and shall be sent back to Sri Lanka. However, people of Australia took this as justice not being served. They came together and signed against the judgment, asking permission for Chamari to stay with all dignity and equality. Being the rare of the rarest case, the judgment was taken back and Chamari was allowed to stay, with her medical license being expelled for same 5 years.